Yes, guys, this is Cut to the Chase podcast with your boy, your man, your friend, your confidant, your whatever you feel that I'm adequate enough to be in your presence. That's who I am today. Cut to the Chase podcast. I am Chase Abel. You guys can follow me on Instagram. I'll get the plugs out the way at Chase Abel, ABEL, Chase Abel, ABEL. You can find all my stuff there, all my pretty pictures of myself. Oh, that was pretty pictures. Nope. How about good looking pictures? That's a better way of phrasing that. And my comedy dates and all the things that you would like to know. So you guys can follow me there. I have everything there at Instagram, www.chaseabel.com. I have a website too. And I got a pretty picture there as well on my splash page. So if you care. What a friggin' week. This is a episode here that's a start of the week. Hopefully you guys got after it this past weekend. Hopefully you guys had fun. I'm sure you did. I had fun. It was my birthday weekend. I'm definitely going to get into talking about that a little later on. Appreciate, again, all the listeners for tuning in. Please, guys, subscribe, rate, and share the podcast. Like it. I will be putting up the podcast, starting up the YouTube page. Hopefully by tonight or tomorrow, it'll be up. I've been saying it for the past 2-3 weeks, but listen, baby steps. Baby steps. Please check out all the other episodes also. We got some really cool interviews that I have up there, and some past episodes as well. So definitely get caught up on the previous episodes, and so you can kind of get caught up to speed about who and what this podcast is about. As I said, hopefully you guys are getting after it, and that you're either at work, at the gym, at church. I don't know. I mean, I think listening to podcasts at church is fine. I mean, if the preacher's boring, the pass is boring, why not? Just get an earbud, just one. He's not going to know. Sit in the back. That's all. You know, I won't say anything. I won't snitch. I'm not going to snitch under the church. I'm not going to snitch. Cut to the Chase podcast, episode, whatever number it is. That's where we are. And as like I said, it was my birthday weekend. My birthday was Thursday, March 10th. I got a couple Cash Apps, a couple Venmos. Not a lot. Not a lot. I'm not going to say, oh yeah. You know, so I would say if someone was to ask me how satisfied I am with my Venmo or Cash App birthday donations, if he was to rate it from a job's perspective of performance, let's just say we didn't even meet expectations. You know, I like to be an exceed expectation on the graph of when I get my, my performance review. I always want to have it exceed expectations. We didn't even meet them. But again, this podcast is new. Maybe you guys didn't know. I forgive you. You always have time to redeem yourself, though. Cash App, # Abel Comedy, Venmo, Coco-Caliente. I'll make sure to put that on my Instagram so you guys could, follow up with that. I was in New York City for my birthday, the Thursday. I ended up going to New York City. I went to the ACC tournament. Went to Notre Dame versus Virginia Tech, if I'm not mistaken. And that was a good time there as well. I'll get into that later in the episode as well. I had a birthday party that a friend of mine did for me. DJ'd. It was like 2-3 DJs. I had a grand old time, and oh boy, did I get after it. And currently recovering today, 2 days later. So I'm not a huge party person in terms of all night. I like to keep it at a cap and like to go home and watch Golden Girls and go to bed. That's usually how I do things. But there was a lot of extracurricular activities going on at the party that I also will get in and talk about a little later. No butt stuff, if you guys were thinking. No butt stuff. I did some comedy. As well. That was also some, always try to mix in comedy in there. Did some stand up. Shout out to the shows that I was able to get up on stage. Did a brewery in Roxbury, which is, yes, I did said a brewery in Roxbury. That's where we're at with the gentrification of Boston neighborhoods. There's breweries everywhere in the hood, and Starbucks and cupcake places. So, hey, progress. A little bit of racism, but that's fine. We won't get into that.
He needs some milk.
That's right. That's when you know when there's a lot of when you move into a gentrified area, when there's more milk deliveries coming into the area. When you got truckloads of milk, there's something going on. There's either almond milk, some whatever, oat milk, whole milk, 2% milk, skim milk. If you see trucks and crates of a lot of milks, there's definitely there's a Starbucks going up, some type of cafe, peak coffee, something.
The more variations of milk.
Yeah, a lot of milk. So, but we're gonna get into it. Let's get into it right away. We have some topics to talk about, and we're gonna bring on Mr. Nicky Neighborhoods. He's been doing. He said something interesting when he came into the Coco Panda Studios today. He said my roommate asked him how old he was, and Nick told him his age, and nothing was said after that except Nick said that, oh, I do look a lot younger than what most people would assume.
I think you're the essence of the story is there, but the facts are not aligned. I don't think the way that you're describing it.
Well, fucking go ahead, Mr. Pelican Brief.
Because your roommate, first of all, happy to be here. Because your roommate said to me, he goes, first of all, he was blown out of his seat when he saw my wedding ring. And he goes, "You're married?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, I've seen you perform comedy before. You talk about your wife. Of course, you're married." And he said, "How old are you?"
Mm-hmm.
And I told him my age, and he goes, "Oh, I thought you were younger." And I said, "Yes, I give off a younger vibe."
That's what it was.
And you just went. You had your hands already in your head when I walked in, or your head in your hands already. Clearly,
I was praying to Allah.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And then I said, "Yeah, I give off a young vibe," and you just went, "Ugh."
Yeah, I did.
Ugh.
I did.
It's true though.
Yeah, because when people, I don't think people should say that. Like the host shouldn't say that. The person who's actually commenting or asking you the age, I believe they should say that.
Oh. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What I meant to say is I get that a lot. I get that more often than you would think.
That you look.
People are shocked, not looked. The energy that I give off is a lot younger than. I have you could just get ready right now. Just get it. We're gonna get a sound clip.
Look at what you just said. You said your energy to most people,
yes,
seems a lot younger.
Correct.
In what fucking world?
I think just the essence of it. It's hard to describe. You really got to feel it.
Fair enough.
But I've heard it more than once. People have said that to me more than once. They're like, "Oh, maybe just because they think I kind of give a very immature vibe to them."
Your vibe, you know what your vibe is? Your vibe comes off the same way of my undecision to order chive cream cheese.
Shifty. A little shifty, little hesitant.
Yep.
Yeah.
But when I do get the chive cream cheese,
it's like, okay.
It's sad. It works. Yeah.
Huh.
I'm not saying it's like, wow.
But it's there.
It's not like strawberry cream cheese. I'm like, whoa, here we go.
It depends on the bagel.
All right.
It depends on the bagel.
Technicalities, I guess.
You just kind of brushed over the fact that you went to the NCAA. You went and saw a game at the Garden.
Yeah, it's my life. I mean, that's, I'm not. Okay. Yeah, I did. I went to the ACC tournament. It was being held at the Barclays Center, New York City.
Oh, you went to Barclays. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, New York.
What'd you think of the arena?
It was good. It was good.
It's nice, right? It's like a club, kind of.
Yeah, they have a 40-40 club in there.
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z's club was in there. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. A lot of people. Intensity was good. I like. I haven't gone to a college game in a long time.
Yeah.
See, tournament energy is different.
Yeah.
March Madness shit. That's
playing for your life.
You're playing for some of these kids. They could turn around. They could turn around their career in a tournament.
Oh yeah.
You could save your career in a tournament. I've seen athletes who had bad seasons, and they just went ahead and went on a tear in a tournament because scouts happened to be there, and they're just like, oh, who's this kid from?
Yeah.
Mississippi State or something, or a school that's maybe not a top 25, but like an unseeded team gets in there somehow, and and there's a player that's like really shows
Lights
it up.
Steph Curry
goes second round, goes late first round, whatever, and then they just crazy. But yeah, it was dope. Shout out to Notre Dame. They lost, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Played Virginia Tech. I went with my brother Turin. Obviously he played for Notre Dame, so he got the hookup. Met Coach Bray.
Oh shit!
I met Coach Bray before, but unfortunately it was under it was under sucky circumstances. They lost the game, but such a good dude.
Yeah.
Met the conditioning coach, great guy. Met the other assistant coaches. I just want to let you know, basketball players, even coaches, are big. Did you know that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're enormous human beings.
Huge.
Yeah.
Everything surrounding basketball culture. I used to go, my stepdad used to have season tickets to the Celtics, and we would go. He was a car dealer, and he, remember Jim O'Brien when he used to coach the Celtics?
Yeah, he was a head coach for the Indiana Pacers for a little while as well.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So my stepdad sold him a Jeep or something.
Oh, nice.
So we got to go to the fitness center that they used to practice in, Health Point, and then we go down before the games. We go to Legends, and you get to see all of that stuff. Like when you're on the floor, it's different from when you're in the stands. When you're elevated, when you're standing next to these people, it's like Jesus Christ. Everything in the locker rooms higher. Like they build things custom for basketball players and the coaches. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's really there's a whole system.
Yeah.
That goes into operating it as well.
Yeah.
At a very high efficient level. That has to happen. Everyone has to be on all cylinders. You got salespeople, marketing people, you got assistant coaches, you got strength and conditioning coaches, you have players. You have media. You have the workers who are organizing the walk out with the team to make sure that they're coming out on time so the TV gets them. It's down to a science, man.
Yeah, and everyone in those positions that you just mentioned,
post game, pre game, media shit.
They're all trying to elevate their careers.
Yeah.
A lot of those players, a lot of those coaches, assistant coaches, are trying to get coaching jobs, overseas, or assistant coaching jobs at bigger, more marquee,
leverage
programs. Yeah.
Leverage their
media
stock. Right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Leveraging your stock for sure. I did experience that. We also had another friend, who works for ESPN. He was commenting on the game as well. So, it's, I don't know, the world of sports, that community, it's very interesting. It's very different from other types of, interests that other people may have, right? Like it's just what goes into it. Even the apparel, how people wear clothes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's always athleisure wear.
Everything's swishy.
It feels like at any given time people can make up a men's neighborhood league.
Yeah. So true.
Like they're ready to play.
And they're all ready to play.
They're all ready to play. Like they're stretched.
Yep.
They've always. A lot of them was drinking water.
Yep.
It was very hydrated Barclays Center. It was a very hydrated.
The further up you go, the less prepared people are to play the game that they're watching.
I mean, you had even older men, like, you know, with their 1956 varsity leather jacket ready to go.
Yep.
You know,
Oh, I love that.
I mean, a lot of high prolific people. Kicking it with Carlos Boozer, that was fucking dope. You know,
Carlos
yeah,
Boozer.
we went to the after party. Duke guy, yeah, it was good. Oh, the after parties, yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They have big ones.
Oh, New York City, man. Oh yeah, we went to two. Went to one some after party, and they were like, oh, big tall guys, yeah, they do something. Let them all in, and let the little guy in too.
Is it point guard? Not anymore though. It's like point guards are like 6'4", 6'5", like my height.
I know. I think tall guys are overrated in my opinion, but whatever.
So you went. You had a good time.
Sorry, I didn't mean. I said it right in front of your face.
It's all right. Listen,
just gotta get things out sometimes.
My question is, how is it going to a game? How is it going to a basketball game with a professional or a former professional basketball player?
Great.
Way better than anyone else.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely better than you.
For sure.
I mean, I'm not saying like you're good. Like I feel safe when I'm with you.
But there's
like that's the energy that you give. You don't really give like energy. Like you give like I'm safe.
Yeah. Everyone's safe.
Yeah, you're safe. Like you would text me if I got home okay.
Yeah.
That's the energy. Like
it's a warm energy.
It's warm.
Yeah. Some of these basketball
72
players,
degrees San Diego, technically.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think it's better to go with an athlete because there's just a respect level there. When someone like knows
it is. I'm going to tell you this. It's good and it's bad, Nick. Because other things you get a lot of. You get obviously the perks and the all the other good stuff that comes with it. But then unfortunately, I hate to say it, when you're with like celebrities or like athletes and people who are public figures and you're their company, you know what that means? More company wants to be with them as well.
Yeah. You get kind of pushed to the side, I feel like.
It's more of a waiting game.
Oh, yeah.
It's just because everyone wants to talk to them.
Yeah.
And they are coming up to them and they're saying, oh, where do you play? Where have you played? What are you doing now? And you know, depending on the athlete that you are, you know, you may not be rude and you want to just have it, you know. I know Turin is for sure. He talks to everybody. You know, he just grew up like that. He will not talk to anyone. He just believes you pay it forward. You just be nice to people, and if they come up to you in a nice way, you have a general conversation.
Sure.
But god damn the waiting game, son. You got to just wait. You just like, damn, yo, can we go?
Yeah.
All these people keep coming up. I'm just like, god damn, like, you know, and. It's just, I don't know. I would have to ask Tourette. I never asked him that before, but.
Well, because college is a different thing. Like college, I would say people probably recognize him when they go to like a Notre Dame game. You know? I feel like that's.
Well, he's going to get noticed either way. When you're 6'11",
he's a big dude.
He's 6'11", dude. So it doesn't matter if you like play at Notre Dame or fucking in Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
Like, you know, tall people.
Shout out to Czechoslovakia.
Shout out Czechoslovakia. Yeah, Vlade Divac and all that. Is he from there?
Serbia, I think.
Yeah. Can't get them all.
So that was good. So you did that. So you went to the game, went to the after
Went to the game.
parties?
Was good. Yeah, went to the game. We hung out with some of his teammates, ex-teammates, met some new friends. Hung out in New York City for the night. It was good. Came back to Boston the next day.
Don't you love that? Just a quick. Don't you love living so close to New York City? You just fucking go in and out whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm an in and outer for sure. I'm an in outie for sure.
New York's not a place where you linger.
Can't.
No.
Can't. A lot of rats.
2 million rats.
And they still continue to grow.
Yeah.
And they still continue to grow. They don't stop fucking.
So true.
Rats are probably the only species in the world where they just have sex at any given moment. They have to be with 2 million rats. You know how much sex?
Constant.
Yeah, constant.
Dirty sewer, street sex. Yeah.
Yeah, savages.
I've been seeing less rats in Boston.
We have less rats in Boston for sure. Yeah, we do. Much cleaner than Boston's much cleaner than New York for sure. I think we talked about this a little bit. I've had a better of two worlds. I'd probably live in Boston. Well, if I had all the money in the world, I would definitely live in New York. Because I don't think you can live in New York City unless you like really live in the New York lifestyle without having. You gotta have money.
Yeah,
especially living in Manhattan.
Yes,
because I like
comfortable.
I don't like expensive shit, but I like outing. I go the things that I like and I'm interested in. Unfortunately, they cost money to do.
Like, you like expensive. You like expensive events and things, or not things, but
events.
Events. Yeah, that's the word.
Outings.
Shout out to events.
Yeah, events, sporting events, whatever, fashion events, hip hop events.
Yeah, you like to go to that stuff.
Concerts, things like that. Yeah. So, and New York is the capital for that
hub.
So, but yeah, you gotta have a lot of money in New York. My question is, how much money do you think you gotta have to have the quality of life that you want in New York City?
I can tell you right now because I know this number. I know the number one.
I hope you tell me. I just asked you.
I know the number, and this is just a baseline. This is a baseline to just enjoy your life freely in New York City, to have all your bills paid, to have a decent, 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. You need to make $250,000. And that is basically the equivalent of making like maybe not 250. You need to make like $220,000 or just north of 200K.
You know what the number was in Boston? There was an article that came out a couple of weeks ago. 139,000.
Yeah.
One person.
Yeah.
To have a happy, life.
Mm-hmm. And New York City is about 70% inflated. So whatever you make here in Boston, it's 70% more.
70% more?
Which is probably around the same amount, which is right around like 240.
You think I can get a job in New York and live in Boston?
Yeah.
Full time?
Yeah, you can. It would be a remote role. But there's jobs out there that you can get that are based in New York City that allow you to be remote. For sure.
Okay. All right. I'm just asking. Things might be changing. Who knows? I mean, if I can listen, this is crazy how inflated this country has gone with the pricing.
It's nuts.
I mean, gas prices are hilarious right now. My heat bill was $600 last month.
Bro, I'm so glad I don't have to pay gas prices.
I know I don't want to talk about that.
I mean, gas prices.
Yeah. $600, man.
All right. So if you're making, what is it, 130K?
Yeah, but I still want to talk about the gas prices before you give me those numbers.
Talk about gas prices.
Yeah.
So if you're making 130K in Boston, you would have to make $220,000 to feel the same in New York City.
All right. So that means your heat will never go off. So you're fine.
That means your heat will never go off. That also means like all your bills are on auto pay.
Ooh.
I know how you are with auto pay.
Auto pay confidence.
Yeah. Yep.
Auto pay confidence.
That's buying the clothes that you want. Now, this is not $220,000. You don't own your home, which who cares? But you probably don't have. You probably shouldn't or don't have a car.
Loft.
1 bedroom. Yeah. 1 bedroom.
Wow.
Maybe 2, depending on where you're living.
If you was a single man, would you have a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom place?
If I was a single man right now, I would try my hardest to get a 2 bedroom.
What would be going to second room?
Office or a podcast studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'd do 1.
Yeah.
I would do 1. I'll do studio.
Yeah.
Because I don't like a lot of things.
I could see you with an open plan.
Yeah, it's an open plan. Like I want, as soon as someone comes in, they have to see what's going on. Yeah. I got my little bed, got my couch, the L-shaped couch. Got to have the L-shaped couch. It has to be microfiber.
Yeah.
It's got to be comfy. The couch got to be comfy. The couch has to be just as comfortable as the mattress where you can sleep on it.
Nice cloud couch.
Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Earth tone.
You go earth tone, yeah.
Yep. I'm in earth tones for sure. Beige. There's a lot of beige grays. I like
Yeah,
that.
depending on. Yeah, I kind of like green. There's like an emerald green that looks kind of
We
sharp.
could throw some green in there.
No.
For sure. We could throw some green in there.
We're looking up gas prices.
Well, yeah, well, gas price. Yeah. Well, I mean, what's the barrel of oil? I don't know. I don't know those numbers. I don't know how people talk.
National average right now is $4.32. That is the national average for gas prices. In Massachusetts, it's $4.35.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's just a couple cents more. But yeah, we are amongst the highest. Highest are obviously California. California is
Six
at
something, right?
$5.74.
Wow.
All the West Coast is high.
I used to live in LA during the last gas price surge. Huge. I think it was during like 2010, 2011. When Wall Street took that hit and we were going down that rabbit hole. Yeah, it was like $5-6 a pop, per gallon, which is crazy to me that people can still live and afford that. It's always interesting to me how humans still are like that resilient. They just can it's just like your gas price for your car just doubled. It's like, more than 50% of people live paycheck to paycheck too.
Bro, I don't even want to talk like the finances in this country. I watched this video and I'll keep it quick because my stories sometimes are too long.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And it basically goes like, it's talking about why certain countries are like how empires rise and fall. So Dutch Empire, the English Empire, the American Empire. The guy who is a partner at Bridgewater Capital, which is the largest hedge fund in the world. They manage the most amount of money.
I know.
Those guys have to know everything about geopolitics, right? Like they have to have a pretty good understanding of what they're investing in.
We do.
And they're basically saying the two things that you could boil this 45-minute video down into is, are we spending more than we're making?
Yep.
And are we treating people with dignity and respect?
Nope.
No. So we will decline as a nation.
Yeah.
He's like, it's literally about, he went into why the Dutch ship makers and how they invented investing in the stock market and then he was basically like, all this is just boiled down to treating people with respect and dignity and not spending more than we're making. How shit is going up right now and people are just not getting adjusted in their compensation at work. Like, companies are not paying more to adjust for inflation. It's wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
And it's going to result in another recession.
How long was that soliloquy?
I think I clocked myself at 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
I got to land the plane.
It's good. There was a beginning, there was a middle, there was an end. There were some facts in there.
Couple.
You mentioned
The Dutch.
The Dutch.
Boats.
Which we never do.
We don't mention the Dutch a lot.
No, just Dutch chocolate.
Yeah. I don't think we need to mention the Dutch. The Dutch have been mentioned enough.
Have they though?
More than enough for me.
I want to also, there's another documentary that I saw over the weekend. Last week, end of last week, I should say, which was on HBO Max. It came out a couple years ago, but a friend of mine put me onto it. It's called Exterminate the Brutes. Basically, it's a documentary of pretty much how, I guess, beginning of colonization, came into the picture, and how certain ideas were the focal point that a certain group of people wanted other people to understand by any means necessary, and kind of, goes into that, how the Europeans came over to America, with the Indians and killed them. And then black people was in the mix, and it's a very, very interesting documentary. And if everybody wants to kind of to take a look at that, it's very good. It's called Exterminate the Brutes, right?
Yeah. Exterminate all the brutes.
All the brutes. HBO, yeah. And I would recommend anyone to definitely take a look at that, just to kind of get a base understanding of some history here. So
it's good shit.
It's really good. Let's just say so good. makes you so angry.
It's kind of like critical race theory. What I looked up today, which is
Wow, big word. Here we go.
yeah, no, it's basically understanding what actually happened in this country and how it impacted the way that laws and, schools and lesson plans are in curriculum were taught to people and are still taught to people.
Yeah, that's it breaks it. Yeah, it says it's yeah. There's a lot in there. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Some heavy shit.
Some heavy shit. But if you want to know, if you want to know really why,
Why I don't like the Dutch.
why we don't like. Yeah, why
Kidding. We love the Dutch. We love the Dutch.
we love the Dutch. Send us your chocolates. Coco-Caliente Venmo first before you do that. Yeah, so birthday weekend was good. I had a party. DJ, you didn't come. I invited you.
No, let's talk about it.
No, you didn't come.
Let's talk about it.
No, you didn't come.
I wanted to come. I wanted to come and support.
Yep.
But I just.
Here we go. Here's the make believe story.
I just wanted you to have your time. I just wanted you to have do your thing, have your time, enjoy yourself. I knew that I couldn't get drunk.
You didn't have to drink.
Yeah, but it was a 90s party with a DJ. You do.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, a little wine. We had wine.
I would have done a little wine.
Yeah.
Now I'm regretting not going.
We had a little corner unit set up for you in the L-shaped couch. No one could have bothered you.
Yep. As always, next year.
I'm a 41-year-old black man. Just saying.
So we got what? 10 more of those? of those?
10 days. You get 10 days the way I'm going. With these people out here, people. You know me, man. People test me. I'm trying to get zen here.
How many people were there?
I would say less than 20.
Okay, that's a good gathering. That's a small gathering.
Yeah, small gathering. I don't like a lot.
Yeah.
I like controlled chaos. I don't like a lot. Because when a lot happens, a lot of things can happen.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Vibe was good. Music was good.
Vibes good. Music good. People great.
Fantastic.
That's what I desire. That's what I want.
And you also went to lunch with your mom.
I did. But with my mom and my dad and one of my brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. All you can eat buffet.
Oh.
My dad's into it.
I'm with it.
My dad is the dude that if there's a new buffet that pops up in a different town, he knows about it.
First of all, how does one track that?
When you're a refugee from Africa and there's new food in any place,
There's a newsletter that goes out.
Yeah.
Text, SMS.
Yeah, it's called Nutrition. Here we come.
We're just texting to inform you that that there's a new buffet opened up across town.
Dude, my dad's into it, man. He's all about the new buffets, and when he comes, shares us the buffet story to my mom. It's hilarious because she's like, another buffet. Here we go with your buffet, all you can eat buffet. He's like, no, they have seafood here though now. Oh, it's like, all right, Dad.
Okay, all right.
Let's go. Good buffet. It was good. Buffets are buffets.
Yeah, yeah. Buffets are buffets.
Buffets are buffets. All you can eat. It's like, how much can you eat though?
That's
now
the
my
thing.
body's changed with eating right, eating smaller portions. I couldn't really enjoy it as much, but I had fun.
That's it.
You cannot ever decline a free meal.
No. See, I'm mixed about that.
Let's dive in.
There are some free meals that you should decline.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
A lot of the times at companies, they get lunch for people, right? Mm-hmm. That's part of the incentives is they'll get you free lunch.
Sure.
Sometimes it's not. I don't like food left out or hovered over. I won't ever turn down a free wrapped lunch. We'll put it that way.
A free wrap lunch, like a chicken Caesar wrap type
Yeah.
deal?
Stuff like that I can take back to
craft,
my
like craft
desk and
services
eat.
type deal?
Craft services. I'll never turn down a craft services. Ever.
Yeah. But you'll turn down what?
Sushi. anything that requires like a ladle,
A what?
like a spoon with holes in it for soup.
Why couldn't you just say spoon?
Because they're ladles. They sit in the soup the whole time, and they have a little hook at the end to
You could have just said bigger spoon. I still would have.
it's a ladle.
All right. I'll write that down. That's in my dictionary.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. I never want to turn down a meal with friends or family.
No. Not anymore.
No.
For me. I mean, there's certain people that I wouldn't sit down and eat with because I know they'll just be a boring ass conversation.
Sure.
But yeah, the buffet was good, man. And went to Starbucks after.
Okay.
Went to Starbucks after. We all went to Starbucks. I don't know. Something about East Africans and Starbucks. If you don't know what Eritreans and if you don't know anything about Eritreans or Ethiopians, or if you don't know what we look like or what our thing is, just go to any nearest Starbucks in your town and just look at the corner with 4 older gentlemen with clothes that look like they just got them from a thrift store, matched at Marshall's. So they're throwing you off a little bit with like regular like white sneakers, and they're talking about politics in a different language.
That's it.
That's who we are right there. The OGs. You know what I mean? They're just chilling, sitting down, talking about like, you know, the Ethiopian and Eritrean war that they left 30, 40 years ago. They know they can solve it, but they haven't fucking done shit. Except just meeting at the Starbucks every day talking about it.
Just
you know how it is, that cultural thing.
It's just such it's I think it's once you hit like 55.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Dunkin's, white sneakers.
Well, yeah. Well, my people, they little bougie. They go to Starbucks, so they don't.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
okay.
Because of the thing though, our coffee is strong where we come from.
Yeah.
So Dunks is not. I'm sorry, Dunks. I mean, I'm not gonna stop no sponsorships here, but my peoples don't consider your coffee strong.
They like a bold.
So you know, Starbucks is pretty much as close as you're gonna get, but not really, because even Ethiopian Eritrean coffee is even stronger than that. It is because they sell Ethiopian beans in Starbucks, which is obviously not fucking real Ethiopian coffee, but they just want to exploit them, capitalize and monetize off the blacks of Africans, which I won't get into. You can watch Experiment the Brutes on that. So, that wasn't bad. Whew. Sorry.
Got it.
Yeah, my coffee of choice was vanilla. I'm going with vanilla lattes now. Extra shot of espresso oat milk. What do you think about that? Is that a bougie bitch drink there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again because
Yes.
I think you wanted to say yes so fast because I said bougie bitch, but you didn't really hear what I said.
Vanilla latte with a shot of espresso and almond milk. Did you say almond milk?
I did.
Yeah,
Oat milk,
that's
no oat
bougie.
milk. Oat milk. Sorry.
Oh. Oat milk.
Bougie.
Yes. Anything with oat milk. When someone says, oh, and this is coming from someone who will never shy away from a bougie drink because I want to try it. I want to see what it's all about.
Okay.
I got off of oat milk a while back.
I don't know. It's like I'm indifferent about it. I never went out and bought it. I don't need it. But for some reason, anytime I'm in Starbucks, I feel like I need to say it. Like Starbucks gives me that pressure to say oat milk. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I can't explain it.
I feel like I'm in California every time I'm in a Starbucks. That's the vibe I get when I'm in there.
I love it.
Like it's got to be, you got to know the lingo, you got to spit it out quick, and it's got to like sound cool.
It's gotta sound cool.
Yeah.
That's the thing about, you know, a lot of women who drink at Starbucks. They got it down pat of how they order their coffee.
Yeah.
They have it down to a science of the type of coffee that they like, and they know exactly how to order the coffee.
I'm always intrigued at people's coffee choices.
Me too.
Because I don't like strong coffee.
Okay.
It upsets my stomach. I just don't like it. It's too aggressive.
So you
too early.
so you wouldn't be able to drink our coffee then, I don't think.
No.
Black though.
Always black.
Thank you.
Always.
Thank you.
I like my coffee like I like my presidents. Bold.
Wow. 14 days after Black History Month. 14 days
I said
after
that once at Bartley's Burger in Harvard Square.
Sounds about right.
They're like, how do you want your burger, sir? I was like, I like my burger like I like my president's, blackened.
Wow.
It was the Obama burger. It was really good.
Oh,
It was really good.
that was good. I'm sure it was good.
But yeah, man, I like a nice hotel coffee that's kind of, it's in the middle of a strong, like a good quality coffee, but it's also a little watered down.
Okay. Like an espresso?
Just your regular, I think just like a drip coffee. Just a drip. Yeah.
That type of shit. All right.
If I'm going fancy, I'll go cortado.
Listen, don't you fucking start.
Almond milk
Don't you start.
cortado.
Don't you start. I could already tell you your eyes are getting big. The name of the coffee is getting you all excited already.
Cortado is a popular small size hot coffee. I always like hot coffee unless it's the summertime. Most of the time I'm drinking hot coffee. It contains espresso and warm milk.
Is this on your, like, when you were single? Was this on your Tinder profile? Like what? Like,
I never did Tinder. I never did well on those profiles. Shocker.
how about Black Planet?
Never got on it. Never got on it.
Okay. Mihente.com.
Which, I mean, I'm experiencing regret in this moment.
Okay. Or it could be truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things. I still have some social dating apps that I don't typically use all the time, but sometimes I go back in there. There's a dating app, a social dating app, like catered to like Eritreans, Ethiopians. Yeah, it's like a. I don't know if it's like a Tinder though, but it's definitely like a dating type of app.
Makes sense.
It's called Jebena. Jebena is what we use to serve the coffees. It's like a handcrafted pot that's clayed. Yeah. Jebena. Or A-N-A. I don't know. Just fucking spell. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's a traditional Ethiopian Eritrean coffee pot made with pottery. Wow.
What'd you think about that? Yeah. So there's a dating app named after that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to make some money there. I haven't been lucky. I may have had to talk to some girls there, but the whole you know what, it's hard for me? The long distance thing. That's something that I get bothered by a little bit. If I was to meet somebody, you know, like proximity is important to me.
Yeah.
You know, like I know a lot of people do long distance relationships, serious ones. I'm not talking about just dating, you know, but if you're in like a really exclusive relationship and you want to be with that person exclusively, I don't know, man. My brain just doesn't go. It just doesn't accept like I don't know. Like for me, you have to be there. Like I have to know you're like close.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's.
I don't know, man. You ever had a long distance relationship before? Prior to your wife?
Not really. Like a girl.
And the current marriage that you're in?
A girl I dated in. Not any previous marriages.
Have you had a long distance relationship aside from the current marriage that you're in?
My wife lost track of me in our fucking 600 square foot apartment and just said, "Where are you?" in the middle of the day.
Yeah, she didn't even bother to look for you.
She just goes, "Where are you?"
Yeah.
And she knows that I'll just come with my tail between my legs. But no, I haven't really. I mean, once I think when I was in like college, my freshman year of college, when I just didn't know my ass from my elbow. I really didn't understand the world. And I had a girlfriend that was in Rhode Island.
Oh.
That lasted for, half a school year.
Oh, 6 months. Yeah.
Couldn't deal with it. Was too overwhelmed.
Providence girl?
No, she's from up here, but she went to school down in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Are we talking about like Brown University type girl, or are we talking about like more like Johnson and Wales?
Like a Salve. Salve, yeah.
Salve.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't deal with it though. That was the only person I ever kind of ghosted. Only person in my life I ever really kind of ghosted. And it wasn't even a real ghost. It was kind of like this isn't working out. I mean, mind you, it was over text. 19 years old, first relationship I had ever been in.
Sure.
And I was just like, yeah, I just realized that I'm 19 in Cambridge, in college. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I can't do this anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I was just gone.
You're just gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went on about a 10-year tear.
Going after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
I can see that.
That's what you do. And by tear, I mean a timid,
Right.
unconfident,
Right.
questioning.
Right. Not like a bull. Not like a bull. Not like a matador.
No one-
like bull person. You're more like a Billy Goat's gruff.
I'm a jester. Yeah, I'm a jester. If I get a laugh, if I get a little, whatever, that's fine. But I'm not. I was never one of those guys that could just pick up women, like random women. Never, ever, ever. They would have to come on to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I learned a lot. Learning a lot from you, Nick. Learning a lot.
That was nice.
Yeah, I actually learned a lot from you on that last soliloquy. That was okay. Yeah, the whole long distance thing. I'm not experienced in relationships for sure. And you guys can tell by my. You guys can just tell. I don't have to get into it, but. What my first girlfriend actually followed me on Instagram not too long ago. That was interesting. And then she stopped following me on Instagram, which was way more interesting. So she probably was like, I think I made a good decision. She probably was like, I'm going to follow him, see what he's about. Yeah, I think I made the right decision. But yeah, anyways, man, we're gonna keep it light and sweet on this episode. Figured I'd get into some of the birthday shindig stuff. Wow. Jeez.
Blow it up.
Yeah. Words are coming not as smooth as they did before. I figured I'd talk about some of the birthday stuff that I did over the weekend, which was cool. So another year older. I'm just happy that, things seem to be coming a little bit together in terms of with, just people being outside and being comfortable being outside, being around with each other. That's always a good thing. It's always good for comedy shows as well. So please support live stand-up comedy. We definitely need you guys because that's how we work. What else did I talk about? Talk about Nick and his, some of his, Nick quirks, extravaganzas. Nick is a very interesting man. He's a very interesting man. I am happy with all the birthday shout outs. Thank you very much for the birthday shout outs. Again, another year older, and I can't wait for next year. This year is, I'm very happy about this podcast getting off the ground. Especially thank you, Nick, for helping me getting off the ground. We're enjoying this podcast. We're making it fun. We're trying to at least. So again, we do appreciate you guys for listening. Please subscribe again. Rate, share, like the podcast. Tell a friend. It only helps. This will be up on YouTube as well. So please subscribe on YouTube as well, so you can get your the podcast there as well. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. This was a light episode. Hopefully you guys are out and about enjoying the week. If you're in the New England area, it's going to there's some great weather here. So get out, have some fun, and always remember to hit me up at Chase Abel, ChaseAbel on Instagram. Everything's there. And Nick, what's yours?
Pain My Assad on Instagram. Project's coming out. Excited. Keep listening to the episodes. Appreciate you supporting Cut to the Chase podcast.
Thank you guys. And we are out. Peace.